Hello, my beautiful souls. I'm back with a personal read. And again, anybody out there who's interested in a read, all of the information is below. You can send me an email with your question and a name for your reading. And before I was doing readings on Sundays and Mondays, but now I'll be doing them daily. So during the week, my weekends, I will be free. So anybody interested, all the information is below. Now I'm going to get on with your reading. So asking for guidance and asking just to deliver the messages that are set for you at this time on your journey. You're concerned about where you are and what's going on. I do see there is a standstill. I see you like you're on a crossroad, like there's a fork in the road and you have 3 roads that you can take. You're coming off of one road and there's 3 roads that you can take. And you're looking at your cell phone for the GPS to tell you if you go right, left, or continue straight. And you have no cell phone service. So you're just kind of sitting there waiting for service. So this is where I see you right now, is just kind of waiting. And it could be a good thing and it could be, self-destructive, because I do see you as thinking a little too much and focusing a little too much on him and where this is going in communication, waiting for a message. I do see him looking into the future. I do see him looking into the future where he is really legitly trying to prepare a life for himself, he's looking ahead. It's not so much like he's ready to take that leap right now. I feel that he is kind of content right now where he is in life, but he is starting to look to the future and realize, finances, career choices, and things that he's done. It's not dealing with regrets or resentments, but it's just, thinking more so like I've wasted so much time when I could have been doing this, or so. There's a lot of could have, should haves, but he doesn't regret, but he's thinking more in the future now. I do see him wanting that family life, but I do see that something has to come to an end. And when it comes to you, I do feel that there is still somebody that's going to come into your life and teach you a lesson to help you along the journey. This doesn't necessarily mean that it's a man, it could be a female, but there is this friendship that is going to be kindled, and you're going to know right away when you meet them. You have that intuition, your gut feeling is on point. But this is where you're going to be learning some new spiritual lessons and some more growing. I do feel that there is a huge shift in your foundation. So there is more awakening and more healing that is going to come to the surface and be done. And when I say healing, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you've got some areas where, you're still holding on to things. It's just, a lot of healing can be more mental, like our thoughts and our thought patterns. So I say healing, but that could be, like a transition in your thought and the way you're thinking in your thought patterns. Because I do see you as thinking a lot and focusing a lot on, things that are going on. And maybe even you lay in bed and think way too much. So I do see that there is some transitionings as healing that's, covering your mind and taking a lot of those thoughts captive. Because sometimes we can be our own worst nightmare, right? I do see that once this person comes into your life, you will learn some very, very valuable lessons. And with those lessons, I do feel that you're going to grow. There will be more awakening. Sometimes we do come in contact with people that do teach us very, very profound lessons. And this person is going to be one for you. I don't know if it's male or female, again, but there's going to be a friendship that is going to come out of it. Once that friendship kind of comes to an end, because it's going to end for some reason, you're going to be stronger, braver, and more bold. And I do see the communication between you and this gentleman improving as time goes by. But right now, what I really feel for the spirit is saying is that you really need to be patient. It's about having patience. It's about being patient. It's about you focusing more on you and what you're doing and what's going on. And I know we hear that so much with the twin flame thing, but this has nothing to do with the twin flame thing. This is what I'm seeing in the cards, that you're needing to really nurture yourself and your spirituality. Okay. When I ask about his energy, I'm feeling that, now we never discussed this, and this doesn't necessarily mean it's now, maybe in the next, because I don't give time in the cards at all. But I do feel that there is some type of a relationship or someone that he's dating that he's feeling an attachment to. Once he's through with that attachment, the communication between you guys will pick up. It's just right now, this is... And I don't want you to get upset thinking, there's another woman. It's just something or someone really has him distracted right now. It's almost like he's so focused over here right now. And again, does he have any children? Because I'm thinking maybe it is not like your first impression or your first thing would be another woman. When I say, something has him distracted, whether, he could be on the internet, on a dating site, and just distracted, just talking to a lot of women, does not mean that he's in some type of a committed relationship, but he has grown an attachment to this. And this is what he's doing right now that really kind of has him a little distracted and a little off course. And again, but it can also be children, because I'm not really getting it very clear. But something has his attention right now. But again, he is really thinking about the future. So whatever's the communication or whatever's transpiring right here with this attachment, it's making him think. So there could be a certain individual that he's met that has really kind of lit a flame under him to where he's thinking more so about the future. This doesn't have to be a male or female. It could be, a coworker that all of a sudden they're talking, and this has really got him thinking more about the future. And I do see a lot of stuff being stirred up in him, as well as you. It's almost like, you're at that crossroads when you have a decision to make. And you have many choices, but you have a decision that you need to make. So, again, I'm not seeing that this is over, it's done, finito. I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing that, there's things going on his side, there's things going on your side. And I think when men are so focused on things that are going on in their life, they kind of lose sight that, a woman needs that attention. So for any of this is not to be taken personal. I do see you having that longing, and I do see him having that longing to have that family, to have that marriage, to build that home. But it's just that it's not time yet, because there's something that has to come to an end for you in your growth, your spiritual growth, your mental healing, your thought patterns. There's things right there that need to come to an end. And I do feel that, there's decisions that need to be made on both of your parts. Like you guys are on this parallel path and the same things are coming at both of you. But you're not making those decisions yet. It's decisions and choices that have to be made, and there's so many out there. So, again, I'm just hearing that you need to be patient. The communication is going to come through. It will pick up. And when it does pick up, it's like it's going to happen fast. But again, I don't see this being over. I don't see your connection with this person being over. I can't tell you marriage yet. It's not in the cards right now. But what I do see is that the general reading energy for both of you is wanting to have that solid, firm foundation and build it up. But he right now is so distracted with things and people and stuff that's going on around him. So, okay, my dear, well, I wish we could have seen marriage, but marriage isn't coming up right now. All I'm seeing is that there's a lot going on both of your parts, and you need to be patient. And don't overthink things, okay? Sometimes we have things that we have to do, and you don't want to take it personal if he's not communicating with you and he's not talking with you. So the door may feel like it's closed, but I don't see it being closed right now. But there is time that's going to pass before you guys do begin to communicate and see each other. Okay. Okay, my dear. Well, that's about all I'm getting right now. Just you need to really, really be patient. Okay. Anybody else interested to read? All of the information is below. Love, laughter, and harmony always. Namaste.